Oof. All right now. All right now. All right now. All right. Um. Hope you guys had a great day. If you're watching this on Sunday when it's dropped, or you're watching this whenever you can, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything is copacetic. Hope you are doing good. This will not be a long one, so I do not have to rant. I feel like now to a point where it's like I don't want it to be a continuous thing where I give praise to the Ravens one week and then rant the next. Praise one week, rant the next. Praise one week, rant the next, and it's like a continuous cycle. Like I don't want to do that. Again, I feel like we should be undefeated still. Till right now, I feel like we should be undefeated. I still feel like there is some flaws in this team, but for the most part, I think we are very well rounded. Let's get to the good stuff first. Defense played a hell of a game. Hell of a game the defense played. Even going against arguably the best running back in football. Some people may say Christian McCaffrey. Wherever you want to rank Derrick Henry, I would say he's one of the best in football right now. Ryan Tannehill, who I feel like is an underrated player. Game manager that can get you some sneaky wins. I mean, obviously they got DeAndre Hopkins as well, which I feel like if he had an actual quarterback and a better offense, I feel like he still would be a top 10 wide receiver. So yeah, I mean, this like the Titans are not. Their record says 2-4. Like they're not great. Like obviously, to me, they're the Titans' biggest flaw to me obviously is the stagnant offense. Also, they was missing one of their top another wide receiver they had as well. I forget his name. His name Trey something. It's Trey something that they was missing. But anyway, their defensive backs are not good either for Tennessee Titans. So I mean, I said even on my sometimes I stream on Instagram Live, right? I said on my Instagram Live, like, hey, I think Lamar could throw easily. He can get close to 300 to today. I feel like he still could have. Lamar missed some throws, which I'll get to in a little bit. But yeah, I think defense played well. Well enough to win the game, contain Derrick Henry to the most part. Outside that big run he got, what was that, in third quarter or fourth quarter? I think it was definitely the second half. Outside that big run he got, I mean, the Titans were pretty much held in and contained for the most part. Derrick Henry was as well. So kudos to defense per usual. As I know of, there are no injuries coming out this game. As I know of. I could be wrong, but as I know of, there were no injuries. Surprisingly enough, because London did scare me. Going to London did scare me. Because if y'all don't know, that turf at London looks like it's basically a fucking carpet. They just roll it out anytime they have NFL games and then change it to something completely different once they're gone. So that's why I was a little nervous about injuries going into this game and coming out of the game. But from what I know, there's no like significant. That's pretty good. Pass rush look pretty good. Clowney finally getting a fucking sack, getting on the board with the sacks. Justin Madubuike gonna get paid. Justin Madubuike is gonna get paid. We know this already. PQ. As y'all know, I have a love-hate relationship with PQ. But I'm starting to lean towards keeping him on the team to be under Rowe. Because the great leader of Rowe and the great teacher of Rowe is really masking the flaws that I feel like Patrick Queen still has. But it's masking it to the point where it's making it look like and make it feel like Patrick Queen is like a top linebacker in the league. I mean, he's playing like it. I can't, like, I'm not a stone cold hater. I call it how I see it, right? If you playing like shit, you playing like shit. If you playing good, you playing good. I have no problem. I have no problem giving props at all. Sometimes I come on here and say good shit, PQ. You know what I'm saying? Even though we got me and PQ got our own thing going on and shit. But even still, like I feel like he played well. The Kyle Hamilton hit was interesting. If this was college, it makes sense why he got tossed, because that's considered targeting. But I didn't know targeting was actually in the rule book of the NFL. Like, I didn't know you could get tossed for a helmet-to-helmet hit in the league. Like, if it's like super egregious, like I know you can get tossed for two. It's either two personal fouls or two unsportsmanlike conduct or something like that. There's 2 fouls in the rule book where if you get them, you get tossed. I can't remember exactly what they are from the top of my head, but I didn't know there was one where it's like it's so egregious that you gotta boot him. Like that. I feel like he couldn't judge how old boy was landing. I think it was Chris Moore. He couldn't judge how Chris Moore was landing, so he was just a complete head-on collision, a legit car crash. I don't feel like Ham knew that he was kind of leaning with his head, but he definitely killed that man for sure. No pun intended. I hope Chris Moore is okay, but yeah, he definitely laid a hit on him. But Geno with another pick. Geno's playing really well. Pro Football Focus has him ranked as a number 8 safety in the league, which is pretty good. We have a good stack of safeties in the game. I mean, on our team. DBs play well. I mean, like I said, DBs play really, really well. Offense played well enough to win, but I do have my concerns. One of them being the red zone scoring. Like sometimes I'll play calling in the red zone kind of confuses me sometimes. Like I said before, man, all the way back to week 1, I said I guarantee you Talon Monk has run this offense through Zay Flowers, and you've seen it in this game. In this game, I think he led not only the Ravens, but I think he led the game in targets and catches, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like the red zone should be the playground of Zay Flowers and Lamar Jackson. Finally getting a touchdown, Zay Flowers, like that motion before snap that San Francisco uses a lot, and also the Dolphins use a lot. I feel like Todd is starting to implement it more and more with Zay, and that's a good thing because he's going to give him a lot of opportunities on screens, rub routes. You know, it's going to give him a lot of opportunities to do things. Odell finally showing up. You know, got a couple catches for big gains. Odell finally showing up and shit. Bait, I guess, getting some yards, whatever, man. Mark doing Mark things. Running game looking good. I wish we seen some of Keaton Mitchell today because he was activated, but I guess they feel like they didn't need to use him today. It was a lot of Gus and Justice Hill today, and a lot of Lamar Jackson running the ball. But yeah, the red zone play calling, or I would say the red zone execution bothers me sometimes. The second thing that does bother me is the offensive line. I feel like the offensive line sometimes gets bullied at the point of attack a lot, which drives fucking the whole line in front of Lamar Jackson before you get a chance to fucking throw the ball. Like, it was one red zone possession that we had, and Lamar had to scramble on back-to-back plays. That's not good. That's not a good thing. Lamar shouldn't have to do that in back-to-back plays. Third thing that does concern me, sometimes Lamar gets undisciplined with his footwork and his mechanics when things break down or he's just trying to get the ball out. Because he's just really good at passing the ball when it just his arm talent. He's really good at it. That he kind of relies on that more than his actual mechanics, but I feel like he'd be even more exceptional if he just trusts his mechanics more and trusts the system and trusts his wide receivers more to make plays. But I mean, like I said, oh no, man, I really can't complain. I mean, we played the fucking Tennessee Titans. We should have won last week as well against the fucking Steelers, and we should have won against the Colts as well. Now we do have a tough opponent coming up next week, the Detroit Lions. I'm not sure if we go there or they come to us. Let me see. They come to us. Okay, so it's home. We have a home game finally coming from London. So Detroit comes to us. Hopefully, it's a great game. Detroit is actually really good, both offensively and defensively. Should be a good game. But like I said, man, I don't have much to say when shit go good. When shit go bad, I have a fucking problem. We just gotta, you know what I'm saying, clean up the little shit. We're gonna be a great team, man. We should be playing in January, hopefully February, man. Number 1 in our fucking division right now, and I think the teams are now in our division starting to win games more. So we're gonna be a tight race towards this middle and towards the end of the season. But anyway, man, I love it. One of y'all. It's been your boy CM2. I'll see you guys next week for what I think is gonna be a really good game against the Ravens and the Lions. Hopefully everybody comes to play so we can get a dub against a tough opponent. But love it, one of y'all, man. Thank you guys for tuning into the video every single week, man. Till next time, it's been your boy C2. And I'm out.